Good pollution morning, neighbors. Nuclear pollution is a unique adventure, but it's pollution. Now, nuclear pollution we learned about before I was born. When we began testing nuclear weapons, when we began trying to make them, we started this adventure into a new form of pollution never before seen by the planet. This is man-made pollution, much like the other pollution we hear about. But why is nuclear unique? Nuclear is an extension of chemistry, the sciences of chemistry. When you go through all your chemistry classes, you may go on to nuclear chemistry. It is a unique subset of chemistry, but it's all chemistry. It is all these equations about how life can be put together itself or taken apart. And this is what we learned from nuclear testing. The outcomes, the pollution, the fallout from open air testing scared enough scientists on this planet that testing was banned. We stopped the planet from testing nuclear weapons because science realized the harm and the potential of the harm. And they still know of this. This is why we talk about isolation and sequestration for pollution, especially nuclear pollution, nuclear waste. It is insidious. It is terribly expensive to process and reprocess and make us able to isolate it. We cannot get rid of it. It gets rid of itself. That's its rules. That's the science of this. So that scare is gone. But it wasn't a scare. It was hard science facts about nuclear pollution in the environment on the planet. We watched these plumes of radioactive materials flow from Russia across Alaska, where I was conceived and born. Largest radiological incident on the planet caused by nuclear weapons testing. So this has become ubiquitous. It has become the new normal, and people hate that word. But the fact is, it's a useful word because normal changes, just like being able to record this on a cell phone. And this cell phone is a part of the pollution problem. Recycling is probably the most important thing humanity can do towards a reasonable future. But it's too hard. We don't want to pay. We don't want to take the personal time. We don't want to pay the price of that facility that is required to recycle in mass. We want to ignore these things and defer the cost to future generations. There is institutions that know well how this works. They should be informing and keeping us safe, much like the CDC has tried and Dr. Fauci. These are reasonable men, well educated, given a privilege to work amongst peers in a profession that is very admirable overall. The EPA is supposed to be one of these institutions. These are the things that need to work, not knocking the people trying to make them work. So, pollution. Almost next year, maybe we'll get a fresh start and start the conversations anew. Find the groups to support that are working towards a good end goal. I don't know them yet, but I'm looking. Peace is out. Pollution, our children's future.